Counting on alum Jason Duggar has been sharing his new life with Maddie Grace. The two tied the knot earlier this month in a stunning fall-themed mountain wedding in Tennessee. The majority of the Duggar family was in attendance for their big day. However, some fans are skeptical about their sudden wedding, creating rumors that Jason's wife may already be pregnant before their wedding. Keep reading to see why. Counting on. How's Jason Duggar today? Jason is starting to share more photos with his wife, Maddie Grace. The Counting on alum mostly uploads throwback photos from their wedding. It's unclear if they're already in Italy for their honeymoon. They've been awkwardly discreet regarding their whereabouts, making fans think the two may be hiding something. One of them is the possibility that Jason and Maddie Grace are already expecting a child. Jason's wife Maddie pregnant before marriage? Some Counting on fans online have been speculating that Jason and his wife are already expecting their first child. According to a post, they wonder how the family will explain the math when Maddie Grace gives birth to her first child. In addition to the pregnancy speculations, it should also be noted that Jason and Maddie Grace were supposed to tie the knot next year based on the hashtag of their engagement post that says #Spring 2025. However, the two suddenly decided to get married, making a lot of people curious. Of course, maybe they just could not wait to start their new life together and bumped it up, but highly unlikely. Counting on. Jason Duggar already breaking rules with wife. Aside from the pregnancy rumors, some Reddit users reacted to Jason's recent IG stories with his wife. It seems that the two are already defying some of their beliefs as they watched the musical comedy film Mamma Mia. According to the poster, they thought it would be too much for their brains to handle. Others agreed and said the show is definitely something Jim, Bob, and Mikkel would not approve to watch. The film is about a woman who has 3 possible fathers to her daughter. Her daughter is getting married and doesn't know who will walk her down the aisle. Many married couples from the family have already defied some of their strict core values. Some of them are Joanna and Austin. The two made headlines earlier this year after taking dance classes with John David and Abby. Jinga and Jill have also published books talking about the questionable teachings of the IBLP and how they were able to step away from their beliefs. If you are looking for more Duggar family news, come back to TV shows Ace for all your updates. The Duggar family, known for their ultra-conservative values and reality TV fame through 19 Kids and Counting On, has consistently been the center of public attention and speculation. From their strict courtship rules to their large family size, nearly every detail of their lives draws curiosity from fans and critics alike. One of the more recent swirling rumors concerns Jason Duggar, one of the younger Duggar sons, and whether his wife Maddie might be pregnant before marriage. This type of speculation hits at the heart of the Duggars' long-standing image of traditional Christian values and strict family codes, which they have consistently portrayed on television and social media. But what is the real story behind this latest rumor, and how does it fit into the larger narrative of the Duggar family's journey? The Duggar family's strict beliefs. To understand the significance of the question, is Jason Duggar's wife, Maddie, pregnant before marriage? It's important to first grasp the Duggar family's core values. The Duggars have long been known for adhering to a very traditional and conservative Christian belief system. They practice a form of evangelical Christianity that promotes modesty, family-centered life, and a strong emphasis on purity before marriage. The Duggars, under the leadership of parents Jim, Bob, and Michelle Duggar, raised their 19 children with strict courtship rules, including chaperone dates, no hand-holding until engagement, and saving the first kiss for the wedding day. For them, maintaining purity before marriage is a fundamental pillar of their faith. Any deviation from this practice would be considered highly controversial, not just for the family, but for their fans and followers. With such rigid standards in place, the idea that one of their children, especially a son like Jason, who has largely flown under the radar compared to some of his siblings, could have a partner who became pregnant before marriage seems almost unthinkable. But that hasn't stopped the rumor mill from churning. The origin of the rumors. So where did the rumor of Jason Duggar's wife Maddie being pregnant before marriage come from? Much of the speculation likely stems from 2 factors: timing, and social celebrities. Duggar family pregnancies and engagements are often highly scrutinized by fans looking for clues. Jason, while not as well known as some of his older siblings, is still a public figure, and any changes in his life tend to spark attention. When Jason was linked to Maddie, a woman with limited previous public exposure, fans began to piece together timelines based on sparse social media posts and appearances at family events. Some have pointed out that Maddie appeared to have a slightly rounded belly in recent photos, leading to whispers that she might be pregnant. Given the Duggar family's long-standing rule against intimacy before marriage, the idea that Jason and Maddie might be expecting a baby before officially tying the knot sent the rumor mill into overdrive. On top of that, any gaps in social media presence, whether Jason and Maddie were more private than expected, or whether they seemed to avoid posting for a while, were quickly interpreted as possible signs of a cover-up. After all, the Duggars had previously weathered scandals involving their children, including the high-profile fallout with Josh Duggar. Could the family be bracing for another controversy? The Duggar family under pressure. If the rumors about Maddie being pregnant before marriage were to be true, it would place Jason and his family in a particularly difficult spot. The Duggars have built their entire public identity around their adherence to traditional Christian values, and any deviation from those standards would open them up to scrutiny, not just from the public, but from their core fan base, who admire them for their commitment to their faith. One could imagine that if Maddie were indeed pregnant before marriage, it would create immense pressure on Jason and his parents, Jim, Bob, and Michelle. The Duggars have been known to double down on their beliefs, and admitting to such a situation would challenge everything they've taught their children and viewers. They've always emphasized purity and waiting for marriage, so handling the news of a pregnancy outside of wedlock could be a major shift in their public narrative. Additionally, with the Duggars no longer having their own show, managing public perception is crucial to maintaining their platform. Any perceived hypocrisy could hurt their reputation and alienate supporters who look to them as paragons of conservative Christian virtue. How would the family respond? Historically, the Duggars have had a mixed track record when dealing with controversy. In the case of Josh Duggar's scandal, the family initially attempted to downplay the situation, but eventually, the truth came out in full force, leading to major consequences for their public image. In a hypothetical scenario where Jason and Maddie were to face pregnancy rumors, the family might try to respond with a mix of privacy and damage control. However, the Duggars also pride themselves on transparency when it comes to their faith journey. They often share personal stories of struggle, framed within the context of their belief in forgiveness and grace. If they were to address the rumors about Jason and Maddie head-on, it's likely that they would do so by emphasizing their commitment to overcoming challenges through their faith, and perhaps even frame it as a story of redemption. Some fans might be understanding, recognizing that no family is perfect, while others could see it as a departure from the ideals that the Duggars have long championed. The response from the larger evangelical community, a key source of support for the family, would also be critical in shaping how this story unfolds. At this point, the rumors about Jason Duggar and Maddie are just that, rumors. There has been no official confirmation from the Duggar family about a pregnancy or any impropriety regarding their courtship or marriage. It's possible that the speculation is just a product of the intense public interest in the family, and any signs of change in their lives will always be interpreted in the most dramatic light. That said, the possibility of a pregnancy before marriage, while shocking to some, would not be unprecedented. Even in the most conservative of circles, life doesn't always go according to plan, and the Duggars, for all their rules and guidelines, are still human. If Jason and Maddie were to face this challenge, it would be up to them, and the entire Duggar family, to decide how to handle it both personally and publicly. As of now, there's no definitive answer to the question of whether Jason Duggar's wife, Maddie, is pregnant before marriage. The speculation is largely fueled by social media clues and public curiosity, but without any confirmation, it remains just that, speculation. If true, the situation would undoubtedly challenge the Duggar family's long-held beliefs and their public image, but it could also provide an opportunity for growth and a deeper discussion about faith, forgiveness, and family values.